Cornelius Smith Jr. admitted he was one of the gunmen who carried out the broad day shooting back in 2021.
This is so stupid.
Law enforcement would let it be known within a week of his arrest. Before a deal was ever on the table, Corn made it clear he wanted to cooperate. And cooperate he did. He didn't just admit to his role, he was testifying on everybody involved. In 2024, Cornelius testified against the other shooter, Justin Johnson. He'd state Hernandez Govan approached him about carrying out the killing. Smith agreed to participate for money that was to be paid through Hernandez Govan. He and Justin drove to the bakery in a white Mercedes, spotting Dolph's Camel Corvette parked outside. They'd exit the vehicle, opening fire with a Glock and Draco. According to Dolph's autopsy report, he was hit a total of 22 times in the span of just a few seconds.
That's crazy, bro.
His list of injuries.
It was because it was so close. It's like it makes sense, but that's crazy. Rest in peace, young Dolph, man. Rest in peace to Flipper, man.
Long, detailing gunshot wounds to his forehead, chin, neck, chest, arms, and back. And obviously a Glock is gonna hold a pistol caliber, but a Draco, even though it's a pistol, fires rifle rounds. These are the same rounds that comes out of a full-sized AK-47.
Yeah.
These are 7.62.
Yeah. That ain't no joke,
If you've
boy.
seen something be hit by a 7.62,
it tear it up.
you can just imagine the damage that was done to Dolph.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Hopefully this was a fast and painless death, but this man was hit all over.
Some crazy places, bro.
And they literally just destroyed him. Corn would later help dispose of evidence and clean down the getaway vehicle that was later recovered. He further testified he expected to be paid for his work and that Govan would be the one to deliver the money.
So let's before we even get into, because if you know how to, matter of fact, if you don't know how the story ends, I'm gonna let 1090 Jake tell you. I'm gonna let him.
$100,000 was the price on Young Dolph's head. $40,000 was Corn's take, but Cornelius would only receive a total of $800 in two separate payments. At one time, he was sent $500. At another time, he was sent $300.
So you killed somebody, took them off of this earth. God don't like that at all. Then you went to jail for it. You only got $800 out of it. What is that? That nigga, you can't even go get a pair of red bottoms for $800. What can you get for $800 that's worth your life in jail? You can't even pay your motherfucking rent with $800. You can't do nothing with $800. $800 won't even buy you a month of groceries. Barely. Like,
clearly times were tough for Young Dolph's ops. And keep this in mind, I don't think I've covered a case in which a bag has been put up on somebody, they got killed, and the shooters actually received the money.
No, it's never. Literally, so I've done 2,000 plus 3,000 plus videos. I've never heard of nobody killing somebody and actually getting the money for the money that they was promised. Because why the fuck would I pay you? If somebody put some money on somebody's head and your dumb ass go kill him, okay, he's dead. I don't have to pay you now. He ain't coming back. You know what I'm saying?
Young dumb motherfuckers out there that watch these videos and think, oh, we can go get $100K if we crash out real quick but get away with it.
Right.
I don't know anyone that's actually gotten the money. It seems to play out like once somebody gets spanked,
ain't no reason to pay
and then everything is going down, the case is hot and people are trying to figure it out. The dude that offered you the money in the beginning doesn't want shit to do with you and is trying to get as far away as he can because he knows everything is coming down.
Right.
With Cornelius testifying and an overwhelming amount of evidence on top of that, Justin Johnson was sentenced to life in prison plus 35 years, just in case life wasn't enough. You know, maybe he like dies and comes back. They made sure he still got another 35 to do.
Right.
The following year in 2025, Cornelius would testify against Hernandez Govan, the man he claimed organized the hit and was supposed to pay the fee. See, at this point, Corn was working against everyone to secure himself an easy way out when it came to trial, but his plan would backfire.
But that's the problem, though. You're first of all, you're one of the shooters. You wasn't the getaway driver. You know what I'm saying? You ain't the one that hid them in your house before they got caught, nigga. You was one of the shooters. You can't snitch and think what you gonna go home? No, that ain't how that works.
With Korn testifying, Hernandez Govan would still be found not guilty. Even with Korn saying Govan gave them the guns to be used, he'd still be found not guilty. His lawyer questioned the police investigation and the validity of cell phone communications between Govan and the shooters. They argued nothing in those communications directly incriminated Govan or tied him to the killing, and the jury agreed. Now at this point, Cornelius must have been shitting himself because he was willing to throw everyone under the bus to essentially save himself. Right. He was willing to throw the shooter under the bus. He was willing to throw Hernandez Govan under the bus. Whoever he could tell on, he was gonna tell on to save himself, but the shit didn't work. Like, he tried to put Govan away.
He was trying to turn into a super snitch, wasn't he?
FBI, open up!
But like I said, you one of the shooters, bro. What you think they finna be like, oh yeah, probation? No, nigga, you pulled your gun out and killed the man. The biggest rapper from Memphis, you killed him. I know you're enjoying the video, but by the time I was 23, I made $1 million off of YouTube. I'm teaching everybody how to do it. I'm teaching you how to develop your own character, how to upload, how to edit, how the YouTube algorithm works, every secret that you need to actually be successful on YouTube. I'm not talking about no BS. Oh, you better post at 4 o'clock and then 3 o'clock and then clap your hands twice and hit you. No, none of that. If you want a real step-by-step, real guide for a low price ski, for me to actually teach you how to become a YouTuber and create multiple channels and make millions of dollars from it, click the link in the description. It's only $150, but you can get 20% off right now if you use the code MACMULA. So use the code MACMULA when you check out, or you can get it for $120 instead of $150. $150 will change your life. So you need to just click the link in the description and just change your life, bro. It's literally that simple. I'm guiding you through it. Even a toddler can follow them steps and get $1 million off of it. So what the fuck are you waiting for?
For what you thought was in prison, and this motherfucker walks and starts doing Vlad TV interviews.
All right, here we go. Today we have Hernandez Govan, who just was found not guilty by a Memphis jury of first-degree murder and conspiracy to commit first-degree murder for the killing of young Dolph. Today he joins us to do his first interview after the case. Hernandez, welcome to Vlad TV.
Appreciate you, Vlad, for having me.
Govan's lawyer even painted Korn in court as an unreliable witness who would say anything to try and get a lighter sentence.
Yeah.
He'd point out how Cornelius originally said Yo Gotti's brother Big Jook was the one who hired him for the hit, but after he was arrested, his lawyer called Jook's lawyer and received somewhere between $38,000 to $50,000 in cash. Cornelius later testified he didn't know where the money came from. So understand what I just read to y'all.
What?
Cornelius had his lawyer reach out to Big Jook, Yo Gotti's brother, Big Jook's lawyer. They sent an undisclosed amount of money between $30,000 to $50,000, which is essentially what he was supposed to be paid for the hit. Right. So imagine you go and kill somebody, and you're supposed to be paid $40K. And instead of getting that $40K, you get hit with 40 charges because now they got you for murder, they got you for the weapons, they got you for anything. Right. And then dude that owes you the money gives it to your lawyer to fight the case. So now it ain't even about the money, it's about beating the case and you walking for free. So really you just did all this shit for nothing. Korn also would claim he heard Govan was working for the FBI, which made absolutely no sense as to why Korn would take a hit from him. Because if I think you work for the feds, why would I be willing to take a $100,000 hit, go kill someone for you, expect a 40K, and you not to tell on me? Right. The whole shit just wasn't making sense. This is like a situation when a dumb motherfucker tries to outsmart people because he thinks he's smarter than what he is.
Ain't nothing worse on the world than a smart dumb nigga. Just a smart dumb motherfucker. No, ain't nothing. That's one of the worst things ever in history.
Cornelius was out of options because he couldn't even snitch on Big Jook since they already killed him. So on May 15th, 2026, Cornelius Smith agreed to a plea deal to put an official end to the young Dolph murder case.
Yes, sir.
This is state of Tennessee.
And then it's also stupid because, nigga, if you knew you was going to kill him and then go in there and snitch and plead guilty, and what the fuck did you do it for? And it's just stupid. It's just, I don't be knowing, like, what do you think is finna happen? Like, I don't be understanding it.
Smith, this indictment 2204769.
Fucking jump off a boat in the water and then...
for some time, I think.
I can't believe I got wet.
A couple trials for the co-defendants.
What's gonna happen?
Mr. Smith will plead guilty to the offense of murder, second degree, a class A felony as included under.
There wasn't no damn second degree murder. That was first degree murder.
20 years confinement as a 100% violent offender. They served Tennessee Department of Corrections. Taken into consideration
got 20 years.
in this plea is Mr. Smith's cooperation in this matter from the time of his arrest until now. Mr. Smith has cooperated fully in the prosecution, first of Justin Johnson, and then in another co-defendant. Taken in consideration is his truthful testimony in those cases.
Corn would agree to serve 20 years in Tennessee State Prison.
Still got
at
20,
100%.
Nigga. At 100%.
He received credit for his time in jail, giving him about 4.5 years off his sentence. So in total, Corn has to serve 15 years and 7 months.
Yeah,
and at 36 years old, that puts him at about 51 years old when he'll be released. It's hard to imagine he'll have an easy bit as he's made himself an enemy to everyone involved. Not only is he responsible for killing Dolph, he's responsible for putting away Dolph's other killer and attempting to put away another man who was found innocent.
And for trying to snitch on Yo Gotti brother. So it's like you really got enemies on both sides of the war, and you finna go have to do a bid for 15 years in a state prison. Yeah, good luck, dumbass. This is what I be saying. This is what make me so mad about Young Dolph getting killed, is because it was just all pointless and stupid. You know what I'm saying? What happened for real? Okay, Young Dolph get killed. Yo Gotti brother get killed. I'm sure Yo Gotti would rather Young Dolph still be alive and his brother still be alive than Young Dolph be dead and his brother be dead. You see what I'm saying? So 1,000 other people then got killed for Young Dolph in Memphis. You know what I'm saying? It's still a war going on right now. One nigga got life, the other nigga got 20 years. Like, what happened? What did it do for anybody, shorty? This is stupid.
So it sounds like when he goes to prison, he could get stabbed from any direction because he's made himself an enemy to everybody.
Literally.
Not even including just the people that were involved in the situation, but he's a stone cold rat. He killed someone, told on everybody, tried to take down as many people as he could to save himself some time. Essentially, he got a good deal in the case. He was given 20 years.
He would have got life if
credit.
He didn't snitch.
So he only has to serve 15 and a half. He got a good deal. And
y'all hear that? That's a good deal. 20 years in prison was a good deal for him. I'm cool. I'm good.
Everybody's gonna want to put him in the fucking ground. Because not only are you responsible for taking out a Memphis legend, you're responsible for putting away his ops who have just as much money backing them.
Right.
This is a crazy situation. I don't know how Tennessee State Prison works with PC, if he'll actually be kept away or if they're just going to put him in the jungle and he's just got to last. We know he's a killer.
Right.
We know he's essentially bout the shit.
Barely.
But is he going to be all of that in prison outnumbered? Because it's hard to imagine
ain't got no guns
anyone is going to rock behind him knowing that he cooperated.
Right.
While Justin Johnson, the other shooter, he never snitched. From my understanding, he kept it solid and took the case to the chin. He's just never coming home, which, like, fuck him. You know, I'm a Dolph fan. I'm going to be biased in this situation.
For sure, me too.
Fuck him. But it is what it is when you speak in prison politics. That rat shit doesn't slide. But again, this is important for the young dummies out there. This dude wasn't that young when he took this case, when he took this hit, I should say. He was in his 30s.
Right.
He was just broke as fuck.
Right.
And this is how people with money will play chess.
Yep.
They will use pawns. They will use expendable people. He's broke as fuck. He never had nothing. I'm gonna give him 40K. It's gonna change his fucking life. I'm not even gonna give him the 40K. I'm just gonna tell him I'll give him the 40K.
Nigga, you would have been better. I promise you, gang. You would have been better off. You could have worked at motherfucking. You could have worked at two jobs. Worked at McDonald's in the morning time and the gas station at nighttime. You would have made $40,000 in 4, 5, 6 months. Did some DoorDash on the side. You would have made $40,000 in 6 months, bro. If that. And you would have been in prison. You didn't even get the money. Do you know how stupid you gotta be to go kill somebody for somebody and like it's nothing. That's just it. Like you don't get no money. Why would you do that? Why would you go do a hit for a motherfucker before you even get paid? You ain't even get paid yet, Mr. Sir. They didn't even give you a deposit. Hell, here go 5,000, 10,000. Go do I'll give you the rest after. Like y'all, boy. I'm talking just slow as a box of Captain Crunch, man.
Because he's never had nothing and he knows this amount of money would change his life. Bro. He's willing to go and end someone else's life. And it's the same thing with y'all young people out there.
Yeah.
$40,000 sounds rich to y'all, when in reality, $40,000 isn't shit. That's a monthly payment for some YouTubers. So if you really want to get on your grind, start doing what I'm doing. But if YouTube ain't your thing and you'd rather be a crash dummy, well, this is how it plays out. You take the hit, you do the hit.
I done made 40 already caught, this month.
Your boy tells on you, you get life. Or you take the hit, you do the hit, you get caught, snitch on everybody, and still get 15 years in prison.
Exactly.
I think being a YouTuber sounds a whole lot better than that. So,
but you know, don't forget, Jake, we corny. We the internet dorks. We the corny ones. We the goofies. We the police. We the lames. You know what I'm saying?
With that being said, y'all listen to these stories and get something out of them. Don't just listen to it because you want to hear about somebody getting killed and somebody getting sent away. These are real life stories. This shit is not a movie. It's entertainment for some of y'all.
Right.
But don't be entertained. Be educated.
Yeah.
Take something away from this when these videos end. Otherwise, you'll find yourself in one of these situations. But hey,
you don't want 1090 Jake to make a video about your ass, boy.